So I was listening to a gospel program, and I guess some dude overheard some of what I was listening to, and he said, "Hey, man, you know that stuff you be listening to." He said, "You know that's all programming, right? They're programming you. They're making you think a certain way by you listening to all that gospel stuff." And I said, "You know what? You are 100% right. It is programming." I said, "But you want to hear something interesting? Pretty much all forms of entertainment are programming. Okay, you know they call TV television programming. Television programming. Okay, back in the day when I was younger, and they would have TV guides or these other little guides for what came on TV. You opened it up, it said television programming there. Television programming. Okay. Yes, the people who wrote the Bible were trying to convey a certain type of message, and they probably were trying to change your opinions and your thoughts on certain things. No different than anything that you watch on TV or movies or music. Yeah, you're conveying a certain idea. Okay, listen, man. One of the main things that people in Hollywood like to do is they like to use TV to push certain things. Okay, they want people to think a certain way or think a certain or feel a certain way. They use whatever popular form of entertainment is around, okay, to change your opinion, to program you. Um, and this has been going on for a long time. Okay, certain groups of people in certain industries, if they want to sell something, what do? They go to Hollywood. Okay, when they want to sell diamonds, they went to the people who made movies and they asked them to make, to put diamonds in their movies. Okay, so what did they do? They had dudes proposing to women and giving them a diamond ring. Okay, even now, when they want to sell certain products and stuff, what do? They go to these people who make these movies and they say, "Hey, we're gonna help fund your movies. Here, I want you to hear this guy here who the main character, his favorite drink is Coca-Cola. That's what he liked to drink. Okay, he liked to drink Coca-Cola. Okay, or this dude drive a certain type of car. Okay, or he wear a certain type of pants. Okay, he only wears a certain type of ties. Okay, so you're being programmed. You're being programmed to say, "Oh man, James Bond, he drive this car. I need to go buy that car because James Bond is cool." Okay, it's all programming, dude. With certain people in the LGBT community, okay, they wanted to normalize those behaviors. Okay, I'm gonna tell you a little secret, and this might shock some of y'all. So I hope you're sitting down. There's a lot of people who don't consider those behaviors normal. Okay, so they moved into TV. They went out there and they got with people who did film and entertainment. And hey, they want to put those characters in TV programs. You have people who are, into those lifestyles themselves, who are in the entertainment industry. That's why you see more gay characters in films now. Okay, that's why you're seeing, transsexual characters or whatever, bisexual characters. That's their way of normalizing that. Okay, by using programming. Okay, your entertainment. Why do you think you have all this stuff in certain kids' cartoons now? Okay, that's their way of programming you. They want to change the public perception of this. They want you to say, "Hey, nothing's wrong. It's okay to be gay." Okay, nothing's wrong with bisexuality or anything in the LGBT community. So they put it in kids' cartoons. Okay, they put it in movies, TV shows, all programming. Okay, no different than what's been done with the Bible. It's all a form of programming. Okay, yeah. People use popular forms of entertainment to push certain messages, okay, to change your thinking, okay. That's why in the NBA and the WNBA and a lot of these popular sports, when they have Pride Month, They have dudes wearing armbands or wearing something on a uniform. Oh man, if my favorite, Michael Jordan or LeBron James, they're celebrating Pride Month. It's cool. They want to change your opinion. Okay, change your thoughts. Get you to think a certain way. They've been doing this. Okay, TV's been doing it. Movies been doing it. Music, same thing. They make certain songs. I was listening to a man, I can't think who this guy was. He was a musician some years ago. He did a song about him. He was dancing with some transsexuals. Okay, that song wasn't popular, by the way. He had a video of him dancing with transsexuals and singing about dancing with transsexuals. Okay, his whole opinion was he was gonna normalize it. He was gonna make it people think that hey, being transsexuals was being trans was cool. And what did he do? He made a song about it. He made a video about it. Okay, because he wanted to engage in a form of programming. So no, I don't get mad about people saying that the Bible or the gospel is programming. Yes, pretty much everything we interact with. Uh, all of our entertainment is some form of programming because somebody is conveying a message. Okay? It don't have to be a radical message. It could be, hey, violence is wrong. Protect women, protect children. Okay, be nice to each other. Whatever. It's programming. When you were a kid, and you were watching Sesame Street, yeah, they taught you the ABCs and you had Count Von Count and all that, but you got taught certain messages. Okay. Oh, people shouldn't argue and fight. They should work their problems out. Okay. Jimmy got mad at his friend Barney, but they're gonna talk about their feelings and work it out. That's all it is. It's just all programming, man. But so I don't have a problem with anybody saying that the Bible is programming. Yes, it is a form of programming. It was written to convey certain messages to get you to change your thinking. Okay. Just like they do with movies, just like they do with TV, video games. That's why all the stuff that you call, people like to call woke now, whatever, that's why it's in your entertainment, okay? Because they know you like those things. And they feel like, hey, putting this in here, you will consume it, and your thinking will change because it's a form of programming, okay? So a lot of stuff is programming. You just don't, a lot of stuff growing up when we were younger, we didn't think about it as programming, a form of programming, because it was just reinforcing things we already thought as kids. When I was a kid, I watched G.I. Joe, and they had that little thing at the end. Knowing is half the battle, okay? But even watching that cartoon, okay, you were being taught teamwork, duty, okay, friendship. Yes, friendship, because the Joes worked together. They respected each other. They fought for truth, justice, okay? And there's a lot of people who actually joined the military because they watched G.I. Joe as a kid. I'm not kidding you, okay? There's people who, when it became engineers, because they watched the original Star Trek and they loved Scotty and they want to be an engineer, okay? So yeah, man, it's I don't have no problem with somebody calling the gospel programming because it is programming. Most of the stuff that you read, you listen to, you these movies, TV shows, music, it is programming. It is a form of programming, okay? Whether you realize it or not, okay? Just my thoughts, but I don't have any problem with somebody saying the Bible or the gospel is programming because everything is programming. It's just, is it good programming or bad programming? What do you consider? Okay. Just my thoughts.